3 underrated Peacock movies to watch this weekend, April 11th to 13th. Peacock may not have the vast selection of movies that its rivals enjoy, but it does have some great ones. Beyond Peacock's hit movies like Nosferatu or Creed 3, there are also hidden gems that don't always get the chance to shine in theaters. That's why the Watch With Us team has combed through the lineup to pick these 3 underrated Peacock movies you should watch this weekend. This week's selection includes a gritty boxing drama, the reunion of a great comedy team, and a legendary filmmaker's first mainstream movie. It's hard not to look at Jawbone without picturing it as a dark reflection of the Rocky movies. Much like Sylvester Stallone did decades earlier, Johnny Harris wrote his own movie and cast himself as a down-on-his-luck boxer. That's where the direct comparisons between Rocky Balboa and Jimmy McCabe, Harris, end. Because Rocky has never been as close to self-destruction as Jimmy is, and the latter's victory is far from assured. Jawbone begins with Jimmy at a very desperate time in his life. He's a struggling alcoholic and newly homeless. Boxing is his only way out, but his old coach, Bill, Ray Winstone, and his former cornerman, Eddie, Michael Smiley, don't have much faith in Jimmy's ability to remain sober. Jimmy's best chance to escape his current circumstances is to accept an illegal fight setup by Joe Padgett, Ian McShane. It may literally be the battle for Jimmy's life, and he's woefully unprepared. Jawbone is streaming on Peacock. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler had a great run together on Saturday Night Live as co-hosts of Weekend Update. Sisters was their second reunion on the big screen, except this time Fey portrayed the irresponsible character instead of Poehler. Both actresses played against type as siblings Kate, Fey, and Maura Ellis, Poehler. The sisters are summoned by their parents to clean out their belongings before the family home is sold. Against her better judgment, Maura allows Kate to convince her to throw one last wild party in the house before they leave. SNL veteran Maya Rudolph also co-stars in the film as the sisters' rival, Brenda. And Brenda's not going to let their party happen without incident unless she's invited. Sisters is streaming on Peacock. Some alternate timeline where Star Wars didn't exist. George Lucas would have probably made more films like American Graffiti. This movie is understandably overshadowed by Lucas' success on other projects, but it's also his most relatable film, and one that influenced later classics like Richard Linklater's Dazed and Confused. The story follows multiple characters throughout a single night in 1962. Jaws star Richard Dreyfuss plays Kurt Henderson, a teenager obsessed with finding a cute blonde woman who briefly flirted with him earlier in the night. Happy Days Ron Howard also has a memorable performance as Steve Bolander, a young man looking to leave his small town behind and find his place in the world. But if he leaves, Steve risks his relationship with Laurie Henderson, Cindy Williams, the only woman who truly loves him. American Graffiti is streaming on Peacock.